All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is week 3 of the UVa LCS team of teammates taking on Shut Up and Dive. I, of course, am still Seamus Anderson. Ooh. They already know what the picks and bans are, which is why they're happening so fast. Shut Up and Dive is 2-2, and Team of Teammates are 2-3. So if Team of Teammates manage to win this game, both teams... Actually, no, they won't be tied. But Team of Teammates will be 3-3, and Shut Up and Dive 2-3. I'm not sure how Shut Up and Dive's first game went. But looking at picks and bans, pretty standard bans. Nidalee, Ari, both very strong. Xerath strong as well. LeBlanc, Caitlyn, Vi. Thanks, Nader. Locking in that Jarvan. Fantastic. I cannot handle the UVA trolls. Fantastic early game jungler. Probably one of the best junglers in the game right now, so good pickup for ToT. I'm not sure at which point the champ select was, but I told the teams that they were supposed to have the same picks and bans as before. Oh. No shout out to Austin Dragneil, Austin Drishler. That's my boy, How to Win 101, and my idol Milo skill. Leo Choi, ladies and gentlemen. Can you give a shout out? No, Austin, shut up, please. Anyway, 2 pretty damn crazy games so far. Both of these teams now have tied. At least, I mean, it's early into the season, but still tied with 2 wins apiece. Hopefully this game will be as fantastic as the last few have been. Seriously, dude. Botox, please. Actually, everyone, I hope the stream is seeing this right now. Botox is a friend of mine. He plays in the UVa LCS. We are friends. No more. Stop bothering me. Alright, anyway. Wrecked. Picks and bans. Raves Annie. That's going to be a super strong bot lane. Global Wolf and Sexy going with Ezreal. Sexy's Ezreal is super sexy. Don't get me wrong. But we've seen Annie a lot in the LCS and the LCL. Alright, excuse me, LPL, because she has such strong engage. Gimpy Setter, ooh. Fantastic Fiora main. He played Fiora all the time last season. So let's see if he does decide to go for it. Right now, Shut Up and Dive, their team composition looks a lot like their team name. They have a team that's going to do a ton of damage up front, and they're just going to want to dive and kill you. Gimpy Setter does decide to go with Tryndamere instead. Interesting. I think they chose Tryndamere because they wanted a little bit stronger late game. Trend is a god late game because he doesn't die and does so much damage to you. And while Fiora is strong late game, not as strong as Trend. Wow, we see Karthus and a Cho'Gath in response. Both players currently hovering over teleport. I'm not sure if they're going to decide to change that. Maybe Milo's skill was inspired by Leo Choi running that teleport ignite top lane heck rim. Although Milo's skill, remember, Leo Choi was not very successful. So I don't really know what to tell you. Yeah. This is, oh my goodness, UVa LCS, ladies and gentlemen. Don't hate, baby. And a Nunu. New mid was played in the EU LCS, I think. I'm really not sure if I can handle it right now, though. They have a little bit of time to swap. New mid. Nimir top. Jungle Shyvana. Please swap. Please swap. Please swap. Please swap. Please swap. Please. Oh my god. Alright guys, is this what you wanted from week 3 of the UVa LCS? If it's what you wanted, you have some pretty weird tastes, because I would have never expected it, and I'm not sure I want it. Regardless, however, Milo Skill does decide to go for Flash. Good choice. Regardless, this is the way things are. I am going to take a little bit of a break. I should technically talk about the game, but I haven't had a break in a while, and I've been casting these games back to back, so please do excuse me and listen to some of the lovely Tristram. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is week 3 of the UVa LCS. I am Seamus Seamoose Anderson, bringing you the third and final game of the week. Team of Teammates take on Shut Up and Dive. Let me make sure I have everything set up. The overlay is good. Just the champions for you guys, and we'll be ready to rumble. Or to Cho'Gath and Milo Skills Cake. Wait, oh my god, I'm so dumb. This entire time I thought... Oh yeah, it is Nunu mid. Okay, for a second I thought it could be Annie mid, because that used to be a thing. But it is going to be Annie support and a Nunu mid. This is my mistake. I don't remember exactly where, but I did think we saw it either in the Chinese League or in the EU LCS. Anyway, Meow Meow W per busting out the Nunu mid. Up against Karthus, some of the things about Nunu mid. He can sustain very, very easily. His Snowball, if he builds full AP, actually does quite a bit of damage. As you can see, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and his ultimate also has a double ratio. So, yeah, he could theoretically do tons of damage. However, it's situational, since Snowball has a pretty short range. You can't actually see it, but it's around 500 or 600 units, I think. Actually, maybe more. It might be 600 to 700. Anyway, and also his ultimate, of course, is a channeled ability, and it is sort of obvious if you are getting afflicted by it. Up against the Karthus, Karthus going to want to stack that tier and Rod of Aegis to become a late game monster. So I think Meow Meow W per is going to want to bully him out early. Up in the top lane, Milo skill against Gimpy Setter. Similar situation, Gimpy Setter late game, but reversed. Gimpy Setter late game is going to be an absolute monster. However, Cho'Gath can totally outsustain and poke him early. Especially with Cloth and 5 pots. But Gimpy Setter actually managed to push Miloska out. How to win not doing so well either. So in the very first few seconds of the game, the bot lane, all 3 lanes, excuse me, of Shut Up and Dive are pushing in to Team of Teammates. Of course, if all 3 lanes are pushing into your team and you're a team of teammates, what does a teammate do? A teammate helps his team out and will gank. Danksinator on that Jarvan, he's done wonders for his team so far, and he's going to have so much potential early gank power. I'm curious to see once he does pick up his blue buff where he decides to go. Of course, he's first going to have to recall, perhaps upgrade his jungle item, but unless Shut Up and Dive let the waves push a little bit in their favor or against them, I don't think they'll do anything here. Milo's skill doing a lot of damage on the Gimpy Setter, but running low on mana. However, of course, that Cho'Gath passive will give him a lot of sustain, not only in terms of mana, but also HP. I think it's like 40 HP and 10 mana or something. At early levels, it does get better as the game scales on. So even though Tryndamere is a late game hyper carry, Cho'Gath is no slouch either in the tank department. And between a Karthus and an Ezreal, Team of Teammates is going to have a lot of damage. It'll be interesting to see what Sexy decides to go for, as we already see Tier of the Goddess completed by How to Win 101. If Sexy decides to go for a Tier of the Goddess instead of just that Trinity Rush that we've seen earlier today, then their power spike is going to be pretty delayed. However, since they have double teleport, they're going to be able to roam pretty well. Ooh, How to Win 101 taking a lot of damage from Meow Meow W per. Don't forget, Meow Meow W per has Ignite as well. Global Wolf. Oh, Lanterns, but misses the hook. Jameli still going to get caught out, gets slowed, flashes away, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get out alive. He gets knocked up. This Annie's going to go down for sure. Who's it going to go to? Mystic Shaw picks up the kill. Sexy gets first blood. And that is exactly what Team of Teammates were looking for. Milo skill now getting into the top lane. Flashes away. Gimpy Setter taken pretty low, but he probably should be fine here. Flash for the kill, and Antonio getting hooked up. Since Gimpy Setter went down, we're going to watch this bot lane. Antonio taking a lot of harass, is not forced to use any summoners, does not have his heal, remember, since he used it to try and save his support. But even though Danksinator gets a good gank in the bot lane, Tucker equalizing in the top. Since Gimpy Setter did blow flash, though, we'll see. Oh, Milo skill, just a note, you could have just as easily teleported to the tower because that would have reduced the cooldown. But of course, not everyone knows that. So in that situation, you probably should just teleport to a turret instead of a minion. For now, though, 1-to-1 in kills, hold relatively even, and we'll see what these teams decide to do in the next few minutes. Since both solo lanes of team of teammates are losing, Danksinator might just decide to snowball this bot lane in his favor. We see a bit of mana regen and that sheen coming out of Sexy. He might decide to go for tier. I feel like he should have bought tier immediately instead of going sheen first, but we'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We see a bit of a rummage in the mid lane. How to win 1-on-1. Oh, he's going to be in trouble. Jamali doesn't have flash, but the slow auto win had to win 1-on-1. He flashed away. The flash coming in the ultimate from Yami W per should be enough to get the kill, but he's taking a lot of damage from the turret. No Requiem coming out of Karthus, and a small but effective gain coming out of Tucker. Shut up and dive now. 2 kills up to 1. Danksinator doing exactly what I predicted, though. He's going to try and gank this bot lane even more. Oh, Global being so aggressive, though, might have given it away. Ooh, the stare down. Right now, both solo laners of Shut Up and Dive ahead in terms of farm and in terms of kills. This could be very dangerous if they manage to snowball this lead. I don't want 1-on-1, still not 6 yet. Does finally hit it. But Meow Meow W Purpur has triple Dorans, looking like Gambit Genja in the mid lane. Oh, Milo's still getting age off by Gimpy Setter. Going to take a lot of damage here. Great knockup, though. Should keep him alive. But a lot of damage early from this Tryndamere with that Bilgewater Cutlass. Yeah, but back to the build. Meow Meow W Purpur just going for combat stats right now. Not going for Rod of Ages or anything quite yet. He just wants to bully the crap out of that early, or out of that weak Karthus, who is weak in the early game. Sexy now taking quite a bit of harass from Jamali. As soon as he gets that Tempest, he might just go for an engage. Does not have flash, remember, so Sexy might be able to play it, but it is still very risky. Pink ward on the Tribrush of Team of Teammates, so Danksinator unseen there, but the first turret falls in favor of Shut Up and Dive. Oh my goodness, Meow Meow Purr. So much sustain. So tanky with those 3 Doran's Rings and the Health Crystal. Playing the Nunu lane perfectly, honestly. Used it as a counter pick into the Karthus, and Shut Up and Dive have executed what they want their comp to do very, very well so far. And now going to take this blue buff as well. Oh man. All the right moves in all the right places. Now Gimpy Setter and Tucker gonna try and gank Milo's skill, who does not have flash or chomp. This is going to be risky. He sees them. The teleport is up for how to win 1-on-1, but I'm not sure if he's going to want to use it here. Silence onto Gimpy Setter is going to be enough. Milo's skill has to have the outplay of his life here. Bilgewater Cutlass is going to slow him down, and Tucker chasing as well. But as Shut Up and Dive are trying to gank this top laner, the dragon is going down. Milo's skill doing a really good job of staying alive here. Another silence. Gimpy Setter, oh my god, if he managed to have chomp and get a turn, another knockup onto Tucker, and dragon picked up by Danksinator and the team of teammates. So Milo's skill goes down, but he delayed them for so long that it might have even been worth. That's sort of an objective question. Oh, how to win 1-on-1. Whoa. Meow Meow W Purpur's ultimate. I don't know if that was a visual bug, but it looked like it didn't pop and do the damage. But yes, Milo's skill went down. However, he delayed the gank so long that the members of Team of Teammates did pick up their first dragon of the game, so not entirely bad. Really questionable whether gold, like, which would you rather have, gold or the dragon buff? But still good of ToT to pick up something, even though one of their members was in the bad spot. Now we see they engage onto Sexy. Sexy immediately obliterated. Global Wolf flash out, and they slow onto Global Wolf, or onto the members of the Shut Up and Dive. How111 wanted to try and kill Gimpy Setter here, but he might die himself. He needs to be super careful. Gimpy Setter has his ultimate available. Gonna take a couple of hits. How111 gonna get dove now. Meow Meow W Purr gonna be able to sustain himself, get out. Requiem comes down, but Gimpy Setter still has ultimate available. Shut Up and Dive playing so well right now. Oh, Ezreal ult swag. Here we go. And here that goes. 1-5. Just about 11 minutes in and almost a 4,000 gold lead for Shut Up and Dive. Yes, first dragon is good, but if Shut Up and Dive can continuously increase their gold lead because of that kill they got in the top lane, that's going to be a huge problem for the members of the Team of Teammates. So, to get back in this game, what does ToT do? Well, 3 of their members are behind in farm. They have 2 Tear of the Goddesses. They need to go in full turtle mode. Delay the game. Try to keep as many turrets up as live as they can. And preferably not die. All of their lanes more or less lost the laning phase. So if Shut Up and Dive wanted to, they could just, you know, shut up and dive them, especially with Shyvana, Annie, and Tryndamere. Oh, Jamaili gonna get hooks here, but there's 4 members of Shut Up and Dive converging. The Team of Teammates will see them, however. But they might just be comfortable diving here. Oh, man. Meow Meow W Purpur is gonna be so fast. And now Sexy caught. Global Wolf does not have Lantern available, and Sexy, oh boy. This could be brutal. Global Wolf, when is your Lantern up? Not nearly close enough. Teleport coming in, but that's going to be too late. Sexy flashes away. True Shot Barrage comes out backwards. Sexy's still trying to get the jukes on. Tucker going to take a lot of damage from the turret. Teleport, double teleport come in. And a teleport from... No, teleport gets canceled by Tryndamere, but Shut Up and Dive now might be caught out. Meow Meow W Purpur, however, escapes every single skill shot. And after all is said and done, a kill picked up for SUAD. Very well played, and Tryndamere gets to continuously free farm this top lane. We see so many Dorans coming out of Shut Up and Dive right now that I'm glad that they have an identity in how they want their team to play. They want to dive, and they pick up the items and play the champions that they need to do so. Gimpy Setter now going to do work on this turret. Milo's still going to be in huge trouble once the turret goes down. I don't know if he's going to want to stick around, especially without mana. A lot of damage coming out, and Milo's skill does not have flash available, doesn't have chomp. Actually does have chomp, but no mana for it. Oh, Gimpy Setter just playing with his food, not even auto-attacking him at the moment. That's pretty rude. There you go. Will pick up that kill. That Tryndamere is now 4-0. On a rampage. He has 3,000 gold more than his top laner. That is rough. "14 minutes in, down over 6,000 gold. That is a huge gold lead. I am not quite sure if Team of Teammates can come back in this game, but like I said before, they have to turtle, they have to farm. Another turret went down the top lane, and Milo's skill died once again. ToT need to stop that from happening, and maybe they could do so in lane swap. Perhaps send Ezreal into the top lane to farm, get those tier stacks up, and get a little bit more gold, because right now Gimpy Setter is going to be a huge problem if they decide to start team fighting. Even though you could debate that the team fight of Team of Teammates is much stronger, Shut Up and Dive is just so far ahead at this point that there's almost nothing ToT can do. Tucker gonna try to put a little bit of aggressive warding down Dankstater. Is he gonna give the red buff over? I would suggest so, just because Ezreal can take advantage of that pretty well. But with Dragon spawning in a second, all 5 members of Shut Up and Dive are going to group in this mid lane. They're going to do a lot of damage to this turret. Antonio gets hit by the 2-shot barrage, but he is not going to care. 2-man knock-up from Milo skills Rupture, but at this point, team of teammates do so little damage, even if they land their skills, that fighting a team fight would be near impossible. Rupture, oh, Gimpy said they're going to get caught out, though. Has to use his ultimate and get out. Milo's skill on how to win now get turned off by Meow W Purpur. The Nunu has so much damage, and collateral damage picks up the kill onto Thresh. Sexy now, going to need to kite away from Antonio. Oh my goodness, a catch onto a member of Shut Up and Dive, but team of teammates still lose the fight. They're just so far behind at this point that Shut Up and Dive pick up another kill. Yes, they burned a couple summoners, but that is absolutely worth, and they are going to pick up their first dragon of the game. Meow W Purpur has maxed, or doesn't have it maxed, but has 3 levels in that consume, so that's going to be doing 700 damage. Definitely more than the smite. And they do secure their first dragon. Tucker now caught out. Does need to flash away. Meow W Purpur going to be able to help him, but True Shot Barrage. Oh my god. Requiem, though, going to be able to pick up the kill. That's something ToT needed. A catch on to Tucker. And they pick up a kill and might even be able to take this mid turret down. We see a ping for the blue buff. It is up, thank god. ToT could desperately need that as they're still trying to stack up those tiers. And Sexy doing work with this red buff. Meow W Purpur taken very, very low. But of course, Nunu, Rod of Ages, Triple Thorns with 4 levels in consume. He is going to be just fine. That's more of what the team of teammates need, though. They need to make picks. Wasn't very pretty, but even after Tucker flashed away, they still managed to make it happen. If they can do that up to the point where they get their Seraph's Embrace tier fully stacked, or Archangel's Embrace, I should say, and the Manamune fully stacked, they could potentially come back. But that being said, 7,000 gold behind after not even 18 minutes of play is a huge, huge deficit. And Shut Up and Dive have made very few mistakes so far. Global Wolf going to walk over a ward. Shut Up and Dive playing very smart now. Going to try and make a flank. Sexy needs to flash. Arcane shift away. Does get away, but Tucker still wants to engage here. 4v4 fight and teleport coming in. Danksonator engaged onto Antonio. Meow Purpur takes him very low, but he is not nearly tanky enough to survive. Or is he? Flashes away. Meow Purpur now is on the back foot. This was a 4v5 fight. Team of teammates might actually be able to turn it around, but we see Tryndamere trying to come around the flank. Antonio takes a lot of damage, but Milo's skill now without mana. Tryndamere is here. Gets flayed backwards. Can team of teammates win this fight? Global Wolf going to go down to the anti-auto attack. How to win? No, Global Wolf survives, but how to win goes down. Requiem, unfortunately, not available. But Gimpy Setter's unstoppable. Pops his ultimate, and he's going to be able to take a couple of turret shots, but he'll probably still go down here. He is shut down. But after that, a 2 for 3, still very, very close. 2 for 3 in favor of Shut Up and Dive. But you can see Antonio has 10 HP. Jamali has, like, I don't know. Jamali has 650 HP. Tucker has about half HP. They took them down very, very low. Tucker's trying to dive Sexy here. I don't know if he wants to do that, though. He's going to go down. Jamali picks up the kill and the double buffs, but How to Win teleports into the lane. Does not manage to get the slow. Does not have flash available either, so he isn't going to be able to pick up the double buffs. But if you're a team of teammates, you definitely want to trade kills. They're super far behind, but every time they trade kills, they can wave clear with their Karthus, they can wave clear with their Cho'Gath, and they can wave clear with their Ezreal, and they can stall the game. That's the only thing they're going to try and do now. Why does Annie have 3 Dorans? Because their team name is Shut Up and Dive, and what better champions to dive with than champions with a lot of burst damage and a lot of efficient combat stat items. Although, since that build is so early game dependent, as soon as Annie needs to start selling those Doran's rings, you'll lose a little bit of gold and technically, in a sense, fall off a little bit. Even though they're behind, Team of Teammates doing a pretty good job of securing their last few buffs. But now it looks like Game Setter might try to contest this red buff. However, all of the teammates surrounding it, Sexy will be able to pick up the buff. And yes, you generally want to get your red buff. It's not like, and securing it isn't this super big thing. But Team of Teammates, because they're so far behind, they will take whatever they can get. When it's 21 minutes into the game and you're behind 8,000 gold, having a red buff on your Ezreal, who's fairly strong, is pretty damn nice. With that Trinity Force completed now, he's going to be doing a little bit of damage. The Team of Teammates actually rotate into the mid lane as 4, pick up their first shot of the game. Danksander might even try to engage, but that is risky as there are 4 members now of Caught Up and Dive and Teleport available for Tryndamere. He's going to be hammering away. That turret has Static Shift and Blade of the Rune King. Milo skill flashes to try and stop Gimpy Setter. Gimpy Setter now behind enemy lines. Goes over the wall of the Team of Teammates, and he's probably going to go down here, but can they pick anything up is the question. Actually, Team of Teammates aren't even focusing Gimpy Setter. He just managed to get out alive. Whoa, Antonio going to be knocked up, and the ultimate coming out of Sexy. Picks up a kill, and Meow Meow W Purper now. This is the engage ToT wanted. There is no Tryndamere here. Jameli going to try and counter engage. Global Wolf taking low, does go down. Meow Meow W Purper's ultimate is absolutely huge, but Karth is now with the damage on the backside. Is he going to be able to get the kill onto Meow Meow W Purper? Yes, he does fall to Sexy, and the ultimate from Karth is going to pick up the kill onto Tucker, but there is a Tryndamere in the top lane, and he is destroying your turret. Team of Teammates need to recall and get there, but they are not going to be able to save it in time. A 4-for-5 fight goes in their favor, but they lose their inhibitor turret in the top lane. This is going to be bad. Gimpy Setter might even feel confident enough to try and go for the turret. Nope, decides just to run away. But still, yes, ToT picked up some gold now, but they lost so many objectives. This game is super, super tough for them. However, Karthus almost has that tier fully stacked. Dragon available. And a couple of summoners down. Annie Flash down is pretty damn significant as far as teamfights are concerned. Sexy starts the Dragon, and Tony is around, but he doesn't have enough vision to go in solo. We see the teleport coming onto the ward. Gimpy Setter, you sneaky, sneaky bugger. Dragon goes down in favor of Team of Teammates, but the teleport in the top lane means that Gimpy Setter will be able to take out the inhibitor. Are we going to see a 4v4 fight here? Sexy gets caught up. Danksander as well. Collateral damage. Graves gets a shutdown onto Ezreal, and Danksander going to go down onto Meow Meow W Purper. Gets the slow, has the CDR. Gimpy Setter picks up a kill onto Milo skill as well, and Danksander, you're done. Team of Teammates having a rough time, proving that friendship not always the key to victory. Meow Meow W Purper confident enough to gank, or excuse me, to tower dive. Has a little bit of BM there, taking a couple turret shots. But now 24 minutes in, 1,000 gold lead for Shut Up and Dive and an inhibitor down the top lane. So here we go, 8 kills to 19. That might seem close, but there is about a 10,000 gold lead for Shut Up and Dive. So with inhibitor down as well, that means super minions streaming into the base of the team of teammates. It's gonna be rough. It's been rough for the majority of the game, to be completely honest. They do pick up another kill, or excuse me, another turret. Gets them a little bit of global gold. But they still have miles to go if they want to come back. Antonio gonna secure his team's red buff as they actually start to ping out the Baron. Do Shut Up and Dive want to do this? Sexy got caught out. Has to flash and arcane shift away, but Meow Meow W Purpur still chasing Global Wolf. Throws out the lantern. Sexy uses heal to get away as well. Meow Meow W Purpur uses his ultimate. But that's still two huge summoners gone from Sexy. Shut Up and Dive didn't start the Baron, but they have pretty dominant vision control right now. Jameli might actually get caught. They engage from Danksinator. Jameli taking super low. The True Shot Barrage lands, and How to Win picks up the kill. Gimpy Setter still doing work in the bot lane, though, but team of teammates winning the 4v4 fight. They might be looking for more. Danksinator engaged onto Tucker. Gonna be forced to ult away. Global Wolf lands a slow onto Meow Meow W Purpur, but he is so tanky. Collateral damage hits all 4 members of ToT, and now it's a 3v4 fight, but Sexy goes down. This could be Shut Up and Dive's team fight. Danksinator needs to flag and drag away, but it is not going to be enough. Requiem isn't going to be able to pick up a kill either. Gimpy Setter gets a kill in the bot lane, and team of teammates, 4 members die. Global Wolf managed to stay alive, but by the only way team of teammates come back here is by an act of God. They are behind egregious amounts of farm. And just not even farms, gold. Kills, turrets, the whole package. Team of teammates is pretty far behind. 13,000 gold after 27 minutes. And that might actually be more. Correction, 14,000 gold. Meow Meow W Purpur does die for it, but with all inhibitor turrets down, it's probably going to be totally up to Shut Up and Dive how they do decide to end this game. The only situation I think in which team of teammates come back is if they manage to win a 4v4 fight at Baron. So if Shut Up and Dive start Baron, potentially team of teammates might be able to come back, but considering all 3 inhibitors are open, I'm not sure that that's the call that Shut Up and Dive are going to make. Oh man, How to Win 101 has that tier fully stacked up, but he has not upgraded it yet. That'd be a huge boost in damage. And the Mana Mune is still 100 gold away, or 100 stacks away from becoming a Muramana. It looks like Shut Up and Dive actually going to feel comfortable to start this, the Baron, but team of teammates aren't close enough to try and respond. The ward does go down. We see a teleport coming in from Karth. It's going to be a 4v4 fight at the Baron pit. A lot of damage onto Tucker already. How to Win 101 goes in. Meow Meow W Purpur going to take a lot of damage and engage onto How to Win. Fantastic. Jonians will keep him alive, but he's not doing any damage. Tucker, can he get the kill into Sexy? Sexy going to try and kite for his life. He does get the kill into Tucker, and the Requiem coming in. Danksinator now going to try and keep his AD carry alive. Sexy is cutting as well as he can, but Meow Meow W Purpur will pick that up. And now fantastic knockup from Danksinator. Does it get any result at all? It does not. Gimpy Setter fighting Milo's skill, but Gimpy Setter of course has a Trinity ultimate, is on a killing spree, and that's another 4-for-1 in favor of Shut Up and Dive. They're going for the Baron instead of the objectives in ToT's base. However, Gimpy Setter of course did pick up 1 inhibitor, might go for another. Shut Up and Dive gonna play this game out slow and steady for sure. Milo Skill gonna try and stop the charge coming in, but the teleport as well from Gimpy Setter gonna go on to Global Wolf, 6 levels above him. This Tryndamere is absolutely godlike. Danksinator goes down. Milo Skill might follow here. How to Win 101 gets engaged on. Milo Skill does go down as well, and this is gonna be the game. 31 minutes in, shut up and dive, and a very controlled game. They did take it slowly, however, they played it perfectly. Slow and Steady wins the race, absolutely dominating the team of teammates.